Okay, so before you make any decisions about your Denver home, whether that's selling or refinancing, even just curious about what it's worth, please just watch the next 60 seconds. Because here's something most homeowners don't know. Zillow, the big gorilla in the room, actually publishes their own accuracy data. And according to their own website, their off-market estimates, the number you're seeing right now on your home, have a median error rate of 7.5%. By the way, I'm Jason, team lead with the Denver Group. We're a high-performing real estate team here in the Denver market. So if you have any questions, please let us know. I've been doing this over a decade. We're here to help. We want to be your resource and guide for all things Denver real estate. Okay, let's get back to it. So on a $615,000 Denver home, that is our current median in this market. That's a $46,000 swing in either direction. That's not a rounding error. That's a new car. That's a kitchen remodel. That's the difference between a great deal and a bad one. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why that happens, what actually determines your home's value in Denver right now, and how to get a real number, not an algorithm guess. Look, I get it. Zillow is the default. They have over 100 million homes in their database. It's free, it's fast, it feels pretty darn official. You type in your address and a number pops up and your brain goes, okay, that's what my home's worth. Here's the thing though, Zillow's algorithm has never been inside your home. It doesn't know what condition your kitchen is in. It doesn't know you finished the basement. It doesn't know your floors are hardwood under that carpet. It's working entirely off of public records, tax assessments, prior sale prices, square footage, bed and bath count, and that's it. And here's the nuance that most people miss. Zillow's on-market accuracy is actually pretty good, about 2% median error when a home is actively listed. But do you know why? It's because once a home is listed, the algorithm just copies the agent's list price. It's essentially doing its homework after the teacher has already posted the answers. So the number you're looking at right now while your home is off market, that's the worst version of the estimate. The fewest data inputs, the higher the error rate. So 7.5% nationally, 5.3% specifically here in Colorado. And 5.3% on a Denver home still means $32,000 off in either direction. So here are the 5 things Zillow simply cannot see, no matter how good their algorithm gets. So the first one is condition. A fully updated home and a home that hasn't been updated since 1992 look exactly the same to an algorithm if the square footage matches and the bedrooms and bathrooms are the same. Number 2, unreported renovations. If you remodeled your kitchen and didn't pull a permit, Zillow has no idea that it happened. Number 3, micro location. 2 identical homes on the same street, but one backs to a park and one backs to a busy road. Completely different value. The algorithm often misses this entirely. 4, current buyer demand for your specific price tier. The $600,000 to $700,000 range in Denver right now has very different dynamics than the $400,000 range or the $2 million range. A local agent knows this, an algorithm just guesses. And number 5, your neighbor's recent sales. If a beautifully renovated comparable just sold on your street, the algorithm may not have weighted it correctly yet. I see this all the time in our market. Now I want to show you something that I think is the most telling proof that the Zestimate isn't ready for real money decisions. In 2021, Zillow launched a program called Zillow Offers. The idea was simple and it was smart. They would use their own algorithm to buy houses directly from sellers, buy them, fix them up, and sell them for a profit. And it makes sense in theory. If the Zestimate was accurate enough, you could run a very profitable business on it. But by November 2021, Zillow had lost over $500 million and they shut the entire program down and they laid off 25% of their workforce. And this is what the CEO said, quote, "The unpredictability in forecasting home prices far exceeded what we anticipated." That is Zillow's own CEO admitting that their algorithm couldn't be trusted to make real decisions with real money. And there's one more story I think you'll find interesting. The former CEO of Zillow sold his own home, and his own home sold for nearly 40% below its Zestimate. This is a documented public transaction. I'm not making this up. The person who built the tool didn't trust it for his own house. Again, I'm not saying this to trash Zillow. It's a very useful starting point. It's more of a compass though. You wouldn't navigate a major financial decision with just a compass. You need a map, and that's what I'm going to show you next. Let's talk about the Denver market as it actually stands right now. According to RE Colorado, that's the primary MLS serving the Denver metro area. The median home price in Denver as of May 2026 is $615,000. That's up 3% year over year. And here's what else the data shows. 25.7% of Denver homes sold above their asking price in April. The sale to list price ratio is 98.7%, meaning properly priced homes are selling for essentially full ask, and homes that are priced right are going under contract in 16 to 18 days. So why does that matter? Because in a market like this, pricing precision is everything. If you underprice, you may leave money on the table. If you overprice, you sit on the market, you start getting price reduction requests, and buyers start wondering what's wrong with the house. A $46,000 estimate error in the market isn't just inconvenient. It could cost you very real money and a lot of time on the market. So what actually drives your home's value in Denver right now? It's essentially four things. The first one is comparable sales. So what have homes with similar baths, beds, square footage, and condition actually sold for in the last 60 to 90 days within a half mile of yours? Not the price that they're listed at, the price that they sold at. Second, condition and updates. A fully updated kitchen and bathrooms can add $30,000 to $80,000 to a Denver home's value depending on the neighborhood. And that number doesn't exist anywhere in Zillow's database unless you reported the renovation to the county assessor. Third, micro location. Is it a view lot backing to open space? Is it a corner lot? Are you on a busy road? These matter enormously, and they vary block by block, street by street, and an algorithm looking up your zip code simply can't see this. And number four, current demand for your specific price tier. The buyers shopping in the $550,000 to $650,000 range in Denver right now are a different pool than the buyers at the $400,000 to $900,000. That affects how quickly your home moves and what offers look like. I recently pulled comps in a South Denver metro neighborhood, 2 homes, same street, same square footage. One sold for $680,000, the other for $735,000. The difference in updated kitchen, a finished basement, and a larger yard. Zillow had them both at essentially the same number. So what's the alternative to Zillow? Well, it's called a Comparative Market Analysis, a CMA. It's what agents use to price homes, and it's fundamentally different from what the algorithm does. And here's the difference in one sentence. An algorithm averages and an agent adjusts. So a real CMA starts the same way that Zillow does. It pulls recent comparable sales in your area, but then it does something that Zillow can't do. It makes adjustments. If your home has a finished basement and the comp doesn't, we adjust for that. If your home has been recently renovated and the comp hasn't, then we adjust for that. If your home backs to a park and the comp backs to a busy road, we adjust for that. The algorithm uses the same data. The CMA uses judgment on top of the data. That's the whole difference, but it's a big one. I recently did a CMA on a home in the Bonnie Bray neighborhood. If you know Denver, you know that's a great neighborhood. And Zillow had it at 1.2 million. And when I pulled the actual comps and adjusted for the renovated kitchen and the fact that it backed to a park in the neighborhood, the number came out to closer to 1.4 million, and it sold at 1.375 million. So this alone tells you that Zillow's numbers are truly just a guess. It does not take everything into consideration. And just so you know, this isn't just Zillow. It's Redfin, Realtor.com, your bank's home value estimator. They all pull from essentially the same underlying data: public records, tax assessments, recent sales. The off-market error rates are all in the same ballpark. None of them walk through your home. None of them can see what you've done to it. None of them know your specific block the way a real local agent does. So here's how I think about it actually. Zillow is a compass. It tells you what direction you're facing. A CMA is the map. It tells you exactly where you are, what's in the way, and how far you need to go. All right, so here's where we land. Zillow, of course, is not useless. I mentioned it's the starting point. It is not the finish line though. The Zestimate can tell you roughly what neighborhood of value you're in. It cannot tell you what your specific home is worth to a real buyer today. For that, you need someone who has actually seen inside comparable homes, someone who knows what buyers are doing right now at your price range, someone who can look at your specific home and not your overall zip code and give you a real number. If you want that number, we'll pull it for you, free, no obligation, no pitch at the end. We do this because 9 times out of 10, the conversation is worth having, even if the answer is not the right time to sell. I'd rather tell you that now than have you make a decision based on a number that's $46,000 off. We have a link in the description. Fill out the form. It takes you 2 minutes. We'll send you a real CMA for your address, ideally within 24 hours. And if you want to go deeper on this topic, in my next video, I'm going to cover the question I get all the time. Should I sell my Denver home in 2026? Because knowing what your home is worth is step 1. Knowing whether to act on it is step 2. That video drops next week. The link will be up on the end screen. So we'll see you there. Let us know if you have any questions. Again, I'm Jason, team lead with the Denver group. We are here to help. Let us know what questions you have. Thanks.